Good evening. My name is Melissa Valdez. My 2020 summer undergraduate research was to investigate the relationship between technology acceptance, technology anxiety, and teacher self-efficacy. I conducted this study with the help of my research professor, Dr. Solki Kim, and my research partner, Sherry Schaefer. The purpose of the study explores whether technology acceptance is influenced by technology anxiety and teacher self-efficacy in professors teaching at the university level. The participants were both adjunct and full-time professors at a small, private Christian college who completed an online survey regarding their levels of technology acceptance, technology anxiety, teacher self-efficacy, as well as some demographic questions. The results found that teacher self-efficacy was not significantly correlated with technology acceptance. However, there was a significant main effect for gender and technology anxiety on technology acceptance. The introduction in my literary review talks about how many studies from the professor's perspective have focused on technology acceptance. With more college and university courses moving online due to economic and health concerns, faculty are now tasked with incorporating technology into their teaching. One factor that influences technology acceptance is training. Renedez discovered that professors' technology acceptance through online courses was higher with workshops and peers' help. Learning and adapting to new technology, however, can create negative reactions which lead to faculty having technology anxiety. For higher educational faculty, teacher self-efficacy, or a teacher's belief in their own abilities and skills to teach and promote learning, may influence the connection between technology anxiety and teacher acceptance. In relation to technology anxiety, research has shown that higher levels of computer anxiety are correlated with lower student grades in the social sciences when those students are asked to use computers to perform certain tasks. Self-efficacy may also be an essential factor because it influences teachers' perceptions of interactive classroom technologies. The results of the study will provide more important data for professors and institutions as all colleges and universities work to adjust and thrive with the transition to online classes. Furthermore, our hypotheses state the following. For our first hypothesis, participants reporting higher levels of technology anxiety would report lower levels of technology acceptance. Our second hypothesis states participants reporting higher levels of teacher self-efficacy would not report lower levels of technology acceptance, even when they have higher levels of technology anxiety. But participants reporting lower levels of teacher self-efficacy would continue to report lower levels of technology. We had a total of 69 participants in this study, 24 males and 40 females. A total of 27 adjunct faculty and 37 full-time faculty. We had a mean of 48.51 for the age of the participants, as well as a standard deviation of 11.16. We recruited our participants via email from a list of full-time and adjunct faculty that are a part of a small private Christian college. We used a total of 3 materials throughout the study. The first one was the Technology Acceptance Model, also known as TAM. It contains 2 subscales. Perceived usefulness is one of them, which contains 4 items. An example of one of the items would be online education is an effective way for students to learn. The next subscale measures perceived ease of use, which has 5 items. An example of one of the items would be I find our online educational resources, such as course management software, to be easy to use. The next measurement we used is Teacher Sense of Efficacy Scale, also known as TSC, which has 2 subscales as well. The first subscale measures student engagement, which has 7 items. One of the items in that subscale is what can you do to get through to the most difficult students. The second subscale measures instructional strategies. Instructional strategies has a total of 8 items. One of those items is, can you adjust your lessons to properly to the proper level for individual students. The last measurement we used was the Informational Technology Anxiety Scale, also known as ITAS. It is made up of 12 items. It includes items such as 1. I feel apprehensive about using informational technologies or ITs. And 2. Technology information sounds like confusing jargon to me. Now for our results. We conducted a correlation with our independent and dependent variables of the technology acceptance model and technology anxiety, as well as teacher self-efficacy. We only found the relationship between the technology acceptance model and technology anxiety to be significantly correlated. Next, we analyzed the different demographic variables such as age, gender, title of Vanguard, and the highest level of education using a t-test. Seeing the difference between the variables and the technology acceptance model, the only significant difference was between the technology acceptance model and gender. Males had significantly higher levels of TAM than females. Furthermore, a regression was conducted which included technology anxiety and gender as the independent variables and the technology acceptance model as the dependent variable. The regressions indicated a main effect for technology anxiety and gender, but no significant interactions for the technology acceptance model. The data also showed our adjusted R-square was 0.43 to show the influence. To begin our discussion, we discovered technology anxiety and gender significantly related to the level of technology acceptance. The higher anxiety you had, the lower technology acceptance you were going to have. We found that males had higher levels of technology acceptance than females. We also discovered that technology acceptance was not significantly related to teacher self-efficacy. We noticed a ceiling effect on the teacher self-efficacy variable and very little variability in the responses. Limitations throughout my study was a gender difference in participation. The study only had 19 males participate, while there were also 53 women that contributed to the study. We also noticed the low participation rate. Out of 402 email addresses, only 72 participated. A low participation rate may hinder the sample from being a representative sample. Additional research can examine possible relationships between technology anxiety and faculty members and discover the underlying factors that contribute to technology anxiety in professors in relation to technology acceptance. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to present to you today. And thank you to Dr. Solki Kim, Sherry Schaefer, Dr. Hannah, and Dr. Park. Please make sure you view my acknowledgments below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.